welcome to a fresh edition of Visual Impressions. I am Omar Mohammed. Now, anyone who has ever tried feeding a baby knows how important it is to make the food look nice and really funny, especially if it's vegetables or fruits. If you can succeed in making a landscape with cute bunnies using eggs and vegetables, I bet you no kid can say no to that. Today's program consists of using healthy food to create the most hilarious and most edible artworks ever. Take a look. Some recent artists have moved beyond the idea of merely depicting food. The subject of food has always played a central role in the art-making process. Some of the earliest known examples of human creativity can be found in Chauvet Cave in the south of France. This cave was only discovered in 1994. It contains paintings from around 30,000 years ago. These paintings depict animals that our ancient ancestors would have potentially hunted and eaten. But contemporary artists now have real food as an art-making material. This doll is made from boiled eggs and her hood of tomatoes.
Coffee black, cigarette, start this day like all the rest. First thing every morning that I do is start missing you. Some broken hearts never mend.
This is a teddy bear covered in fried eggs. Leftover spaghetti and sauce portrait with black olives for the features on the face.
Rendezvous in the night, a willing woman to hold me tight. But in the middle of love's embrace, I see your face. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. you care. You could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene.
Wow, the show has just begun, because we're going to show you some few steps on how to create a swan using an apple. Yes, I actually said apple. And then also we're going to show you how to create a rose flower from watermelon. If you don't believe me, then believe what you're about to see. It's a bird, it's an apple. I'm going to show you how to make an apple swan that is so fun and yet so edible.
Applejack was loved by everyone he ever knew. Applejack.
Now take an apple, the color of your choice. Cut out a little bit of the bottom to give it a nice base, and one more slice, which will be the head and neck. Now place the apple flat down and make one cut down, about 2/3 of the way straight down, just off the center, and go in from the side at a 90-degree angle until you hit the cut that you made coming down. Remember, straight lines are very important. Once you take out the section, you repeat the same step for smaller wings. Be careful not to go all the way through.
Play my tambourine. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack. Play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack. Play a song, let your banjo ring. Play one, Applejack.
Do that on both sides. Now sprinkle a little bit of lemon juice so that it wouldn't turn brown. And for the neck, you use the natural curves of the apple.
Oh, but he left me his banjo and it always takes me back. And every time I play, I still hear Applejack. Everybody sing, play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack. Play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack. Play a song, let your banjo ring. Oh, play a song for me.
Spread out the wings, and there you go. You have your apple swan.
I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack. Play a song, let your banjo ring. One more time. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack. Play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack.
And then we have a frog made out of green apples with carrot feet and grape eyes. Now we're going to make a rose out of watermelon. Peel until you see clean flesh. Carve a circle and remove the flesh around the circle. Cut the first petal and shapen. Carve the next petal overlapping the first. use this step to complete layers of petals. There you go, a nice rose flower which can be left on the remaining part of the watermelon or completely taken out. Wow, those were hilarious, beautiful, and creative in all contexts of art. Now make this Christmas a memorable one by creating a whole lot of fun with food. Up next is the break teaser. Now, which form of art does the male sometimes play the role of a female and the female sometimes play the role of a male? A. Sculpture, B. Opera, and C. Martial arts. Welcome back from the break. Now, before the break, a question was asked. Which form of art does the male sometimes play the female role and the female sometimes play the male role? A. Sculpture, B. Opera, and C. Martial arts. Well, the correct answer is B. Opera, also known as the cross-gender acting, where actors or actresses portray a character of opposite gender. Opera is an art form in which singers and musicians perform a dramatic work combining text and musical scores, usually in a theatrical setting. Opera incorporates many of the elements of spoken theater, such as dance, acting, scenery, and costumes. The performance is typically given in an opera house. The performance is typically given in an opera house, accompanied by an orchestra. Opera is part of the Western classical music tradition. Operatic vocal technique evolved in a time before electronic amplification to allow singers to produce enough volume to be heard over an orchestra without the instrumentalist having to substantially compromise the volume. Mr. Rafael Cavero, a Peruvian tenor singer based in Germany, raised the frequency bar really high with his impeccable voice.
When you see the performance Actually, I think it looks very simple to conduct. But the main work is not waving with the arms. Work is really listening to the musicians, what they are doing, in according to the score, what they have to play. So you have to correct very precisely and with patience, actually, also. Many details to have the right expression and also the right technical facility to have a musical expression according to the piece we are doing. And this was a very high demand for the musicians because they are not very experienced yet with this kind of music. And so we had to work really hard. Enormously to them also, but they were very willing and motivated, really fantastic motivated, and I was very happy to work with them.
Amemuso Choir performed under the supervision of its conductor, Mr. Samuel Ezego, and Mr. Michael Volhat.
Is to put the musicians together at the same time for the same intensity and expression. This is the most difficult. Yes, what I really like here that they always play with their heart, you know, because they are very into it and they love doing this kind of music. In Europe we have had everything already, you know, our tradition is doing this. So many musicians in Europe or in Germany, even professional musicians, they play quite relaxed because it's nothing special to them. They have the experience and they can do it anything you want, the most difficult stuff. But it doesn't say them much. But to them, it's a very important thing to be able to perform this music. So they're very proud of having had this achievement. My name is Michael Volhat. You are watching Visual Impressions on NCA with Uma.
Singers are classified by voice type based on the agility and power of their voices. Male singers can be classified by vocal range such as bass baritone, tenor and countertenor, and female singers as mezzo-soprano and soprano.
Oh
We have reached the end of today's show. It was nice having you stay here with us. Thank you for staying. I am Omar Mohammed, and I will say bye for now.